Is it really over?
It's a wrap, dude. It's over. It's done. Doors are closed.
Do we have to
Booths are closed.
Do we have to make this video? Really?
Games are unplugged. We're going home.
Aww.
Sad panda.
Sad panda. What an E3!
It was busy, man. It was very, very busy and so much fun.
I wouldn't know. It was my first time, so. But I felt it was this time it was really about the games.
It was a good one indeed. It was a good one indeed. There was so much to see, so much to do. You know, all the consoles are already out, so everybody was just pushing games, and that's good for all of us, right?
Yeah, definitely. So this is the wrap up. We have highlights, don't we?
Yeah, we do. Keep in mind, these are very, very personal. So it's not like our top 5 videos, which are 100% objective.
So I still have to go through all the booth babes to make sure that, you know, that we have a consensus of this is actually, and not just, man.
So, what is your, I mean, this being your first E3, what are your favorite moments? What are the favorite things you've seen?
Well, my favorite moments, well, let's start off with the Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Proud to announce that Final Fantasy VII Remake is coming first to PlayStation
4. Again, yes. But you know, if there was any way to start off, to have a first E3 at, and having an announcement like that, that's the best thing that can ever happen to a Final Fantasy fan like I am. Like, I've said it before, 7 is not my favorite, but I do enjoy the game. I do understand how much it means to people, to gamers everywhere. So feeling what they probably felt at home, right there, that was definitely very impressive to me.
One day earlier was the Bethesda press conference. And what I really liked at the Bethesda press conference was Doom. I mean, I like the whole conference because they had Fallout and Doom. They are a company that's very PC oriented, and PC gaming, I play a lot on console, but PC gaming is still where my roots are at. So I'm going to buy a new PC as well.
Nice.
Obviously, because I have to now. But yeah, the Bethesda blew me away because of Doom and Fallout, and especially Doom. I wasn't expecting much, and what I saw just blew me away. I mean, the chainsaw, the fast-paced action, loving that shit, man, loving that shit.
All right, so we mentioned the Sony conference, you mentioned the Bethesda conference. Another highlight for me came from the Xbox conference, and it was the opening trailer, the opening sequence. It was in the morning, I sat there, and the trailer, it was just so epic, and it set the tone for me for the whole thing. It's about gaming. It doesn't even matter that this is from Xbox, you know. It set the tone. It was about gaming. It felt epic. And I'm gonna download that trailer and loop it all over again this weekend so I can still feel it.
You can make a GIF out of it.
Yes, that too. It would be a huge GIF, but yeah.
Talking about Xbox, and of course Xbox had the HoloLens, which was freaking awesome. Sadly I didn't play with it.
I think a lot of people were very underwhelmed with HoloLens before this until they showed what was capable.
Yeah, it was. I mean, and the whole presence of virtual reality at the E3 show floor was amazing.
And so tiring, by the way.
So many companies with their own glasses. Overkill, the Walking Dead VR experience. Adrift, which is like Interstellar in virtual reality. Sony with the Project Morpheus, Oculus Rift. Many companies with Oculus Rift. The VR thing you tested with the walking in the environment.
So tiring.
But I mean, there was so much VR on the show floor. I mean, it's amazing. This is. I'm not saying everybody should get a VR device, but it's such an awesome technology.
Yeah, it's the start of the innovation again. Finally, something I really enjoyed as well was having Rachel around as a guest host. You know, it switched up the dynamic quite nicely, and it's also fun. There was another highlight for me, just seeing everyone I've admired for a while. I'm going into fanboy mode now, but it's like just seeing people I read articles from the whole time, and seeing people that host things all the time, getting selfies with them all the time. It was that was nice. It happens here at E3, not at Gamescom. It happens at E3 because LA.
True. Okay, and now jump to the games. Are there any games you're fan of? You're like, okay, this game blew me away, or I really want to play this game, or I can't wait till this game is being released.
Destiny. It's not a surprise, but the Taken King that's coming out is pretty much like the next chapter in Destiny, and that's what I've been looking forward to.
Okay, now fanboy mode off. Is there any other game you're looking forward to?
Street Fighter V.
Awesome.
Street Fighter V was definitely one of my highlights as well. Not just because of the epic picture that I had taken with you.
Mm-hmm.
Round 1, fight!
Just to see how it's so completely different from 4. When I had the interview earlier today, he really explained what the difference was with 4, and I was worried about how it would set itself apart. And playing it really gave me the idea it's got its own identity as they're trying to do it, and it's going to be good for the fighting community.
Okay, one of the games I'm really looking forward to is a game that wasn't shown on the show floor, but it's the Platinum Transformers game. They announced it during E3. And yeah, I mean, it's Transformers G1. G1.
Yeah.
It's awesome. And I've been playing Transformers games for a long time. War for Cybertron, stuff like that. And I like those games, but going back to G1, that's awesome. That's amazing. And it's made by Platinum, and I adore everything Platinum makes.
Yeah.
So that's one I'm looking forward to. And still, I'm an AC fanboy. So the way you love Destiny, that's the way I love Assassin's Creed. And I know Unity had its fair share of problems, and now I'm being very, very mild in my criticism. But I love the franchise, so I'm looking forward to Syndicate, and I can't wait.
Yeah. Lastly, I think I really enjoyed doing all the interviews again. Just talking with the devs and talking with the community people to tell about all their new games, everything that's coming up. And I especially enjoyed that tiny little new format that we came up with on the fly, the reverse interview.
Okay, what class were you playing again?
I was playing Titan
Okay.
on the new subclass.
So he was not playing the correct class, which is Warlock. No, I'm kidding.
Especially because Luke was very into it as well. So I think it might be an item we have to plan for next coverage.
So from now on, all developers interview TamTu.
Yes.
Okay.
But
awesome.
only if I do a hands-on, because otherwise I can't say shit about it, of course. Yeah, but then there's something else that's missing. Tim.
Yeah.
You've been. Let's switch it up, because you've been here the whole time, and behind the camera. Well, you were on camera talking about Doom and Fallout, but you were there with us every step of the way, pretty much.
Yes, I was, and well, for me it was the 4th time I went to E3, and my personal highlight was seeing you enjoy it so much. I had fun through you.
Aww.
So
that was like
thanks.
that's
That
the
was
same.
cool.
That's the same highlight you had at Gamescom.
Well, Gamescom, that's work now by now. But this is still fun, and the highlight I had today was filming Steven Spielberg.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I wasn't there, so tell me all about it.
It was at Ubisoft, and then all these like big bodyguard guys showed up, and they were like, okay, a VIP is coming, okay, so make way. And Robert and I said, oh hell no, we're gonna film this, right? And then Steven Spielberg showed up, and Robert even asked him a question, but unfortunately, he just ignored him. He didn't even say no comment, he just...
Wow.
Yeah.
Wrecked.
But just the adrenaline. As a cameraman as well, because you're like,
Of course.
fuck, I have to get this shot, right? So I felt like a TMZ paparazzi for a moment. And then he just walked past. Okay, if he would have answered the question, it would have been epic. But even just being able to film him was cool.
Yeah, I mean, you got your shot, and Robert got wrecked.
Yes, he did.
Got wrecked,
But
son.
he got the question out.
True.
Without stuttering, nothing. He just said, hey, Mr. Spielberg, where's Boom Blocks 3?
When's your next game coming?
Yeah, and yeah, he was offended by it, I guess, and he walked past him. So, but other than that, I would have to say the production has been really well this year. We did a lot back at the hotel, so we got the videos out quickly, and yeah, with just 3 editors as well, not just a host and a manager, I would say. Robert is, I don't know. Big boss.
Yeah, big
but
boss.
yeah, at night we all edited the videos, and we had decent internet, so that sort of the production side went really well.
All right, so that was production side, but
Yeah.
our gaming side, because you saw it too.
Yeah, for me, the Xbox presentation was epic. Phil Spencer was epic, just the way he just opened the show and said, by the way, we are backwards compatible.
And while we weren't sure it was possible, today I'm pleased to announce Xbox One backward compatibility.
Like, boom, all right.
We're not Xbox fanboys, by the way. This is objective.
Ooh, I used to be a very big Xbox fanboy, and then I switched to PlayStation. I might switch back.
Alright.
Well, I mean, I'm too old to be a fanboy anyway.
Exactly.
Fuck fanboyism.
Just why not have both,
Yeah,
right? There's room
exactly.
for everyone, for every console. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, we're all friends.
We're all gamers.
And then, yeah, I think we did. Well, one thing I also really enjoyed was seeing Cuphead in action, and then actually talking to the guy who made it, who's still making it. So those are the interviews I really enjoy. It's like, okay, I've seen this game, and now we're gonna do an interview with the developer, who's an indie. It's personal. It's much more less PR-y.
Yeah.
That's a word. You know, he's just a guy, and he answers questions.
I don't believe that there's such a thing as a person who can't play this game. It's just a willingness to. So, if I can beat Ninja Gaiden when I was 7 years old, a 7-year-old now can beat Cuphead.
Glad it's over. It's been a good time. We all had fun. And we hope you enjoy our content as well. We've
Yeah.
got more coming up. So stay tuned to Zoomin Games. We're here still in LA, but we'll be back on YouTube as always. I'm TamTu.
I'm Tim.
And that's Robert over there. And
Cameraman Robert, as
yeah,
always.
pan shot up! Pan
Oh,
shot
what
up!
a pro! What a pro!